All right, so the next step in this is we're going to start to put things together. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to have a header and a trimmer with two king studs on either side of our opening. So that's what we're going to do for starters. So in order to set up that, go find the pieces that you cut earlier. The headers are the 3-inch wide pieces, these ones, and the trimmers are going to be cut at 6 for the door, are going to be cut at 6 3/4. And then the kings are going to be 7 1/4. So those are the three measurements. So now go take a second and go find those pieces. So it should be something like this. We should have two pieces that are about they're a 1/2 inch difference on either side. And we have a header, which is also going to be a 1/2 inch piece thick, and it's going to be 3 inches long. And that corresponds to these marks here, which you can see are going to be, this is going to be the king, this is going to be the trimmer, this is going to be the trimmer, that's going to be the king, and the same ones on the bottom. We're going to line those up so that they fit with our kings on either side and our header in the middle, like that. We're going to push them all together so they're nice and neat. Okay, and our trimmers are going to go on the bottom like that. Okay, so everything fits together real nice. Okay, so what we're going to do now, so that's how it's going to look. But what we're going to do now is we are going to glue it and nail it. So go ahead, take them out. And we're going to start with gluing the header. So take your glue, put some glue on the back of the header here, and put it in place. And you want to line it up so it comes right on to the marks that are going to be for the trimmers, okay? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your trimmers here. Sorry. That's my king there, and this is a trimmer, and this is a trimmer here. So I'm going to take my trimmers, and I'm going to glue both the ends there. Okay. And we're going to slide those underneath the header and underneath the header on that side. Now, hopefully your piece my piece is pretty good, but you want to make sure it's straight. Now you're going to take your square and you're going to just square it up. Make sure that everything is nice and straight, because in the end, that's how it's going to look. And we want it to be nice and square. So you're going to use this piece in order to make sure everything's nice and straight. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add glue to your king on the outside. That's going to go along here. Put it into place. And actually, you can add a little bit of glue on the inside here that's going to help to stiffen it up. If you're working at home, you probably want to, I gave you some stuff to keep the glue off the table. That's that sheet. You probably want to use that. Okay. So once this is glued, here, and also on the inside, I'm going to slide that one down in place. This one's a little tricky because it's close to the end. Okay, there. Everything's in place now. And make sure that it's lining up with these lines here. You see the center of the line is the center of the board. Center the line, center the board, okay? Make sure it all looks good. When that's in, when it's square, when it looks good, you know, use this piece, make sure everything's good. Now you can start to nail it. How we're gonna nail it is we're gonna grab our hammer and we're gonna grab our nails and we're gonna put those in there, okay? Okay, I got my hammer, I got my nails, and I got my little cardboard piece, wherever that may be. It's right here. Okay, now, again, make sure everything is straight, make sure everything is in there, make sure it all looks good. Now, stand it up on end, and I'm going to use my cardboard piece here, put a nail in, and the first one I'm going to tack is going to be above the header. Okay. You want to be real careful with hammering these nails in, especially the first ones. So now the header's tacked in place, and now I'm going to move over and I'm going to do the king. Now you've got these little lines here that should show you that you made them, right? That the boards are in place. So double check before you nail that there are any changes or is anything moved, okay? Now this little cardboard piece just helps you get it going. After you get it going, you want to make sure that your nail is going to go into the board. You'll notice my nail is kind of bending over here. I'm just going to leave that for a second, and I'm going to come back to it. I'll do that one later. I'm going to straighten it up. I just want to make sure everything's tacked into place before I start messing with stuff. You can always pull your nails out. Okay, set it down. Use the cardboard. Set it down. Again, I'm going to put one nail over the header. Start with the cardboard just to tack it in place. Straighten them out. Okay, and we're just going to keep on nailing. I'm going to put two nails, one in the header, one in the king. Tack, 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 tack. Move your piece. Okay. Flip it over. Again, you want to double check that nothing is moved. Is everything lined up in place? You can see I've got these marks here. Want to make sure that they're together. This one looks like I might have to hold it a little bit while I'm tacking it. I'm going to do my king first and then my trimmer. Tap it. Get it in place. And there, that's my king. Now I got my trimmer. And you just want to go slow and even with these. Tap, tap, tap. Remove. You can straighten it up a little bit if it didn't go in straight. And now tap, tap, tap. Don't hit it hard because you'll bend the nails. Okay, there. Now I've got my king and my trimmer. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Grab a nail, put it in like that. Tap, 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 pull the cardboard out. Okay, last one. This was the one that I need to sort of hold in place a little bit. Get one more nail out. Cardboard. Now, I'm going to tap it in place first. Remove my cardboard. Now I'm going to move it over with my hand. Straighten the nail up a little bit, and now go in. Okay, so now I got everything in place. So there's the door. So you just put a door in. How does it look? Excellent. Okay.